rankings were the hardest part about the fucking rankings this week. Are we going live right now?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. I'm all looking at other stuff. The hardest part about rankings this week is figuring out who's playing and who's not. We'll talk about that. But we'll talk about that in a second. All right, Jason. Hey, this is the Fantasy Red Zone. Woo! This is Tyler, Big Dude Ward, and Jason, the lucky bastard. You will coming at you live from the West Coast. Hey, man, did you like what I said last time when I was like, Jason, the water drinking Youthwalt?
I mean, you've done that like 2 other times before.
Because you're drinking water, man. But it's the same amount of syllables as the lucky bastard. I thought that was pretty good. Oh. Hey, I need to start the movie. This is our Friday live episode, man. Guess the movie. I better put that shit on mute. Otherwise, you're going to know real fast. Woo. This is my favorite movie of all time when I used to, go hiking, man. All of those firefighters say, just play a movie in your head, man. This was the movie I used to play, Jason. It was the camp you probably went to when you were a kid. Not anymore, though. I always try to go to this camp, but I just had to go to Christian camp because I was not accepted to the other camp. Anyways, dude, let's get into this. Jason, we need help, man. I need help. I've been drinking for too long. All right, I'm buzzing. I'm buzzed. I'm maybe even past that. But this show needs help. Our show is not even buzzed yet, man. We'll get buzzed maybe about 10,000. We're looking for 2,000 right now. We need help, Jason. Tell the public how they can help the show.
Yeah, if it made it this far and enjoyed your friends talking about fantasy football, then please hit the subscribe. Plus, press the like. Leave a comment if you have any starter-set questions or questions about the rankings for Week 18. Let us know. We're also on the radio, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. And we also have a little thank you button. If you're feeling like you want to give any donations out, there's a little thank you button on our website or channel. Check it out.
Best way to support the show, like, subscribe. That sends us out to more people. And then, hey, man, yeah, Patreon, likes, all that shit. That gives us money. Please give us money. We need no more money. Jason, all right, let's get into the news. Surprised you haven't been figuring out what movie this is. Usually you guess the movie by like the first 30 seconds. Well, Last week it was Goon. Go check it out. Goon was amazing.
I'm still working here.
I tried to watch Goon too, and I don't even think I like that movie at all. All right, dude. First off, let's get into the teams that are resting. All right, I'm gonna share this with the world. All right, I'm gonna share this with the world. Oh shit! Can I share this with the world? I think I can. I'm gonna share this. Let's see. Teams resting starters. I found this link, dog. Let's see if they can look at this. This is all of the teams in the NFL, and if they're starting resters or not, if they're resting starters or not. So, Jason, let me know when you can see this.
Okay, it's going to be a minute.
All right, well, you know what? Okay, that's fine. So, anyways, the Giants versus the Eagles. The Eagles are resting their starters, Jalen Hurts and Kenny Pickett. Dude, yeah. So, Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, and Dallas Goedert all not playing. And then the Titans are unlikely. They still might rest some people, so that's kind of concerning. Maybe Pollard because he's already fucking injured anyways. And then the Bills versus the Patriots, Jason. The Bills, yes. Josh Allen will start, but Mitch Trubisky will play the majority of the game. I don't know why. We talked about this, man. There must be something in his contract. If he starts all the games, he gets some kind of bonus. Speaking of Sabonis, Jason, that's a great basketball player right there. But yeah.
Your favorite of all time?
Dude, my dad was like, no, everybody said my dad looked like Vlade Divac. My dad looks like Vlade Divac's pygmy brother, his dwarf brother.
Pygmy brother. Jeez.
My dad's he's shorter than me. All right, Chiefs versus Broncos, Jason. Yes, including Kansas City, man. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Chris Jones, Isaiah Pacheco. So you and I both ranked Hunt like they were going to use him a lot, and I think that's going to be the case. Trent McDuffie even. So yeah, dude, a lot of people sitting there. And then let's see, Seahawks versus the Rams, dude. The Rams, everybody. Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, fucking everybody, dude. And then let's see, the Chargers versus the Raiders. So the Chargers are yet to be determined. So keep an eye on that. And that's pretty much it for that. Jason. All right. That's French for Jason.
Jason.
I bet you make a good soup, Jason. All right. Or maybe be a croissant, Jason. Anyways, also, Huntley, Jason, to start for Miami. Yeah. So I think he started last week, right? And Tyreek Hill was like 9 for 9 with 100 yards. Waddle's probably not going to play. He's still injured. So with a knee injury, he's not been practicing all week. So yeah, Huntley, I think the only person you could probably start there. Well, Jonnu Smith, would you start Jonnu Smith and Tyreek Hill, Jason?
Yeah. I usually don't have a problem doing a tight end and a wide receiver.
I like the conviction in your dude. I felt it in my bones.
If they both have like, pretty decent target share, then yeah. I really don't. That don't phase me.
Hey Jason, you're ready. You're about to get phased. Phase fucking 10, dog.
I hate that.
Will Levis is to start in the finale. So I did not put this into my rankings. I'm gonna put down. I gotta put Ridley lower. I gotta put everybody lower for the Titans. I already did Spears and Pollard lower because I do not even know that situation right now. Who's starting and what's going on there. So I need more clarity on that, but I was going to talk about that with you.
Clarity on who's going to start for the Titans?
Or how much they're going to play, dude. Pollard's been injured, and then Spears, I think, had a concussion or some shit like that.
Spears is considered out. And, Tony Pollard, he didn't even practice today, so that's the whole thing with him, too, because he gets most of his he's been good for fantasy because of his opportunity share. But how much opportunity is he going to get? He's, playing injured.
One shot, one opportunity. I wrote that for Eminem. I sent him a text in 2004. Jason.
To Eminem?
Just don't chat, don't fact check, don't even, whatever, dude. Moving forward. Deebo Samuel is out, Jason. Did you see that?
No.
I saw it, and I'm reporting on it.
He's been out for the last 2 months.
Oh, shit.
Except
for that one time he got 9 targets. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that one time.
AR-15 is out, Jason. Joe Flacco is in. I don't mind Joe Flacco starting Joe Flacco last game of the season. That motherfucker's going to chuck it. I do not have any Indianapolis Colts wide receiver ranked high. I don't know why I have Flacco ranked at a decent amount. All right, Jason, I think we have some comments. What's going on there?
You don't want to know, dude. We're getting trolled right now.
We're getting trolled?
Yeah.
Let me know so I can speak to it.
No. Don't pay it no mind.
God damn it, dude. You're lucky I can't see it because I'd go off. Anyways, moving forward, Jason, I thought we had a good start of the show. Let's see. Screen. I'm going to share it. Are you ready to get into our rankings?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, dude, you and I, man, aligned in the first 5-6, pretty much. And I have got Herbert at Las Vegas pretty high. But again, man, you and I are pretty much aligned through the first, 8 pretty much. But yeah, Herbert, Jason, I don't know why I like so much at Las Vegas. Lad McConkey. We had his tight end, man. We got Stoner out there. And maybe a couple long touchdowns and some random-ass wide receivers.
Hopefully.
So I like Herbert this week over Knicks. But then I know that, Chris Jones is sitting out. McDuffie's out. But who's coming back, Jason, is Watson. So they're gonna have Watson. They're gonna be playing him this week, who was one of the best cornerbacks in the league before he went to IR.
Yeah, Herbert, definitely has a chance to be putting up crazy numbers every week, but he's one of the most inconsistent quarterbacks there is. So I mean, I still have him as a starter, but I'm not gonna waste that on any higher than 11.
I'm trying to check out the stat. I'm trying to check out the chat, but I can't fucking see it, Jason. Ooh, 7 live stream. Go Chiefs. Well, Wentz get the W. G-G-G-E. Well, Wentz get the W. Hey, dude, I actually like Wentz this week. What's up, Zoners? What's up, Olaf? Dynasty ship with 17. Oh, shit. 17-point comeback. Oh, my God. Hey, man, Olaf, man. Again, I tell I'm like looking at my, we went looking at Christmas lights, Jason. There was a giant Olaf, and I said, hey, man, that's one of our number one listeners, guys. It's Olaf. And my parents said, what are you talking about, Tyler? And I said, nothing.
Yeah. Olaf is great. He's hilarious, dude.
Jason, I saw that you have Locke at, you and I both have Locke almost as the number, as a QB1. I thought you had him super early. I was like, oh, my God, Jason. I saw that you had Bryce Young. I love this. Bryce Young this week, man. Last game of the year at Atlanta. Atlanta's cornerbacks actually played well last game for the first time in fucking forever. But still, man, Bryce Young. We got Coker out there. We got it sucks that Hubbard isn't playing. I think that if Hubbard was playing, I'd probably rank him where you were, Jason. But what's your feelings about Bryce Young this week? Because you have him at number 8. I think that's huge.
Yeah, I feel like he's been playing a lot better ever since he came back, and he has it's a division game. You know, they really want to play spoiler to the Falcons. Uh, Hubbard is out, so the run game's not going to be as legit to quit, and they Atlanta doesn't really get a lot of pressure on the quarterback, so he's got a healthy wide receiver core. Last time he did pretty well too. I think he had 2 touchdowns. I know he had at least one goes to Adam Thielen, but
yeah. So as far as streaming quarterbacks, Jason, we're looking at Bryce Young, we're looking at Drew Lock, and Michael Penix. I know you have Penix down because of Carolina's. You can run the ball against Carolina, but you cannot throw the ball recently. So I think that's why you're saying that.
No,
plus Penix, man, did not do well last week anyways.
Because he hasn't been playing well. So
well, fuck. Hey, man, that first game, I think he did play well.
6
The
points.
second game I watched, not so much.
11 points. No. If we're going to get playing well, let's get up to like the 16, 17.
Hey, man, there was so many drop passes that first game. A couple touchdowns, too.
Overthrown balls, too, which is
come on, man. I got one ball, man.
He was
Jason,
famous for his long throws, and he's not connecting. Tell he connects.
I wanted to see where I put Wentz. I kept on wanting to put Wentz high, Jason, but I was like, oh, man. May at home versus Buffalo. He's going to be throwing the ball the whole fucking time. Geno at the Rams with JSN, I think is going to be good. Even Fant, I have in like the top 8, in the top like 12 or 14. But yeah, dude, I want to put Kyler down so far. Kyler has been terrible for so long. I think that's one thing that we need to realize for next season is that do not draft Kyler. I think that you could draft Kyler like in round 14 next year would be probably reasonable.
Yeah, but I want to know what's really the difference. He actually got an additional weapon, and then his gameplay just drops.
Dude, I know, man. And well, he did have a tough schedule, Jason, for like 6 weeks. I feel like I was going through them, and they had tough matchups. All right, Jason, and then real quick, I do want to point out that Dobbs is in over Purdy. You had Purdy at 10. How would you feel about Dobbs starting this week? And then I'm going to pee real fast. I'm so sorry.
Wait, is it Dobbs playing this week? I guess I didn't even know that. I was thinking Purdy was still going to play. I think I even have Purdy ranked. I know troll show up. Yeah. Well, Dobbs, he was kind of a bum for a while playing against Arizona. I guess he could get a couple of touchdowns. Maybe Debo out. No, I don't know if I really like.
What'd you say about Dobbs, Jason? You said what?
Do I have I have Dobbs ranked 10th?
No, well, you had Purdy ranked 10th.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, no, get Dobbs out of 10th, bro.
Dude. Oh my God, I feel so much better. Woo, I feel so much better. Hey, has anybody guessed my movie yet?
Is it Heavyweights? Is it?
I was always so pissed off because I was skinny, man. I'd show up to Christian camp, because my parents sent me to fucking Christian camp, and I would have a suitcase full of like, dude, Sour Patch Kids, this, that, this. I was like, dude, I wanted to gain so much weight. I was like, is there a thing in such a heavyweight camp? I want to go there. You know what our camp had though, Jason, was the Blob, and yeah, during the competitions or whatever, I was the smallest kid. They'd put me at the end of the Blob, and then the counselor would jump on the other end, and I would do a belly flop or a back flop. Everybody would applaud. I would cry.
That sounds fun as fuck, dude.
It was pretty good. Being tiny was okay every once in a while. That was one of the times. Oh, shit. Jason, Rush at home versus Washington. Washington's defense kind of scares me, and you almost have Rush as a streaming option.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to pass the ball a lot. Last time they played against each other, he was a starting top 12, if I remember.
Okay. Right? He was a starting quarterback. So
how do I say this? He was a
for
top
fantasy?
12 player. Yeah, for fantasy. Remember when in like overtime and stuff?
We got a room full of skinny wieners. Or if you got to wake up and be some skinny wieners. Oh, shit. All right, Jason, let's move on to running backs. Remember, I was like, hey, dude. Yeah, I had the player pause. My job was to play a running back. Yeah, I was like, Bijan Robinson. No, like a top 3 talent has not met a bottom of the barrel. Dude, Carolina's allowing 200 rushing yards a game, Jason. So Bijan Robinson should get 150 rushing yards, a touchdown or 2, and a bunch of receiving yards as well. So make those bets on Bijan. And you know what, Jason? I was doing my rankings and I was like, I'm going to have Jacobs ranked so high. Holy shit. Jason, you had him second. So Jacobs this week, you and I both believe in. I thought that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, but then I just heard that there's a good chance that he's not going to get a lot of playing.
Did they make the playoffs?
I think so. I don't know. Maybe.
They're wild card?
They have.
I have not been paying attention to like some of those deep. All I know is the Vikings are making it, and they're gonna have to go to Tampa Bay if they fucking lose this week.
Lions, Vikings, and Packers, I believe, made the playoffs.
That's fucking crazy, dude. I cannot believe that. I mean, if it was ever to happen, it'd be the NFC North this year. So NFC North, man. Holy shit. Hey, my wife is from Chicago. They don't even talk about football, but if I mention the Packers, they're like, oh fucking. I'm like, okay. Everybody hates the Packers, dude. It's fucking nuts. All right. Anyways, moving forward, Jason. Bucky Irving, top 4. Jonathan Taylor, Jason, you and I both have him top 6. That fool's been a number 3 running back for 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks. And he's going to play himself into a high draft pick next season. That motherfucker better not ETN himself into this season, next season. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, just disappoint.
What's a high draft pick?
Second round.
Mm.
What?
No, I was just curious.
What, would you not pick him in the second round?
The way he's playing at the end of the season, I bet you people are going to be picking him in the first.
I would not take him in the. I would rather have a wide receiver at the end of the first than fucking Jonathan Taylor. Well, it depends on who they got going on. I don't. They would have to trade for a wide receiver or for a quarterback. Trade for Jalen Hurts or some shit after he wins the Super Bowl. I don't fucking know, man. Because Shane Steichen, you know, Jalen Hurts, that connection.
Yeah.
Jason, Aaron Jones. I was like, I'm gonna rank this fool so high because I want a piece of the Detroit and the Vikings game. You had him just as high.
Yeah, I mean, there's 3 other running backs I wish I could have put in front of them, but they're either not playing or they're hurt. So that's just kind of how the rest of the rankings is going to be. Is like a lot of these are going to be a lot of these are going to be higher than normal just because there's running backs injured or out. So
Garindo innuendo. Jason, the Garindo innuendo is strong over here. At Arizona, Arizona's defense has been good, but it's a lot. I want to tell people that the last, 2 games of the season, in the first 2 games of the season, you might as well throw those out the window, man. Those are some random shit. Like, teams are not playing the way they usually play. And so, I'm like, fucking Garindo at Arizona. I want to say Arizona's defense isn't be good, but who knows, man? They might quit this week because they want their fucking coach fired. Defensive head coach, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
They want him fired. Hey,
but I still have Garindo a little bit lower. Achane, Jason, you kind of got me thinking about Achane. Because I was like, why do I have him ranked so high if Tua's not playing? And yeah, dude, if Tua's not playing, Achane sucks, and I still have him ranked 9th. But it's because I'm like, am I going to really put him below Dowdle? You did. You're brave. You got balls. I got ball.
This is logic, bro. He's got to follow the numbers sometimes.
It's simply logical, Tyler. What are you? With this fucking Star Trek dog? With an Enterprise?
It's only logical, man. Even last week when Tua was out, 5 points. He was like 10 for 25 rushing. And it's just.
You just think, Jason. You think that they would manufacture something for Achane to get a touchdown.
And
it's like, why is it only Tua? Why?
I know. Because he's the only one that passes him the ball. Huntley won't do it. But it's like, there's only been like 1 50-yard touchdown this year out of Achane. If he was having more of those throughout the season, yeah, I would definitely put him up there. But he's not getting those breakaway touchdowns as he did the year before. Tyler, Corian He's actually, I forgot about this, but Dobbs, this is a revenge game for Dobbs against the Cardinals.
I thought about that as well. The Passionate, because when I was like, didn't he play for Arizona? Then he went and played for my Vikings but it's like, I thought about his like personality and I was like, dude, this fool doesn't hold a grudge at all. He's literally doing like a backup husband. Hey, I'm the backup husband for State Farm. Like hanging pictures. Yeah. I was like, I don't think this guy gives a shit. And his parents are like sitting up in the 20th row, 200th row. You know, he doesn't care. So I was like, why do I care about this? But it is a revenge game. Corian, man. Sorry, I got to put you through one more week. Hey, you are automatically, you and Carter Mario, if you're listening, are automatically invited to next year's 14 team fucking listener league, because we're gonna get 14 people on this. Also, if you're out there, man, if you want to invite Jason and I to a dynasty, Jason and I will literally cut our hands. We'll do a blood oath, man. We will stick into that dynasty. Jason, would you agree?
Ketchup looks like blood, right?
Nope. Oh, on screen, onto the camera, onto my microphone, back and forth. Anyways, Jason.
I'm sure we could probably, find some listeners next year to do a dynasty.
So Chase Brown got a little bit injured, correct? Is that why you have him ranked so low?
Yeah. He either has been in limited practice all week, or you know what they did? They brought somebody up from the practice squad. And normally when you do that, when you add another running back to your depth chart, it means one of them's not going to play.
And the only reason I think that you need to play Chase Brown is because, dude, the fucking Bengals have to win this game. Like, they have to win this game. If they want to win the fucking playoff, if they want to even get to the playoffs, they have to win this game. So I'm like, I don't give a fuck if Chase Brown is out there at 60%. He'll be out there. That was the only reason I ranked him high.
Tyler, do you remember if McLaurin has a good matchup this week? It's against the Cowboys.
Terry McLaurin?
See.
Let me look real fast. Terry McLaurin. I know the Cowboys play average man, and so it doesn't really matter man versus zone, at least. But
he's going against Diggs, probably.
Bland. Yeah, he had a really good matchup versus Bland. He's going to be shadowed, and he's getting up 0.29. So once you get to 0.3, that's an amazing matchup, and he's at 0.29. So round up, especially with Terry McLaurin. But
Bland shadows.
Yeah, he'll be matched up with somebody else like 35% of the time, but most of the time he'll be matched up with DaRon Bland, and he's still coming back. So I like Terry McLaurin. I like him. You know, if I had to send him a friend request, I would.
Tyler, Corian wants to remind you too that he got Jonathan Taylor in our listener league first round.
Well, Jonathan Taylor. He almost fell to me at the top of the second, and I almost fucking freaked out, Jason. I wanted Derrick Henry, and I was like, oh, well, Jonathan Taylor's falling. And then I did freak out, and I was like, well, I got to take a running back. And I took ETN instead of Josh Jacobs like an asshole. So I was like, Josh Jacobs is going to go in the third round. Lesson learned, Jason. I always say this, but just take your guys, man. It's so difficult. Been playing this for 20 years. Just to take your guys. It's like you get so fixated on where you think people should go. Just fucking take your guys. But yeah, Corian. Good job, dude. I bet you took Jonathan Taylor, Jahmyr Gibbs. I don't even know your team, dude, but fucking 5 running backs that are killing it for you. And then 3 wide receivers that are killing it for you. Then you took some quarterback that's killing it for you. Corian, good job, dude. I salute you. Do I sound bitter, Jason?
A little bitter.
Hey, man, Corian, good job, man. You always need to zig when other people zag, and you zigged.
Just put that bitter on a biscuit and bury it.
I want some fucking biscuits. I want some biscuits bad, real bad, Jason.
Dude, I want some biscuits, but I want that Texas Roadhouse butter, dude. Oh my god.
Hey, man, I had to go home to Bakersfield. Do you remember the Speedway Market?
Oh yeah, I lived right there.
I got some biscuits and gravy there when we went and got some ice, and I ate them all on the way home.
That is so crazy because I don't think I've ever seen you go there for biscuits and gravy.
I've been there 3 times, probably.
Yeah, but the biscuits and gravy was bomb. I actually found
I heard they were good.
Yeah, I heard a place. I got a place up here. I found out that they had good biscuits and gravy.
Hey, dude, the older you get, I'll eat out of a fucking You know what? I'm still not eating that warm mayonnaise they slab on the Jason. You know where we're from is half of might as. There's a lot of Latino people there. I don't know how to. I'm trying to be. It's different when we know them and we're friends. Anyways, dude, that corn, dude, with the warm mayonnaise and the cayenne pepper, dude. I can't believe I used to eat that fucking warm mayonnaise.
I can't eat that.
I was like, dude, I'm back there. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that shit. All right. Anyways, Jason, moving forward, let's go to the wide receivers, dog. I think they're next. Yeah. Should I drink another one? How much time do we have? Probably like 30 minutes.
Corian
Jason.
Says he did take Henry at the 2-1 turn in our
You fucking say he took Henry?
Yeah.
God damn it.
I know. It's not that fucking...
I was like going big on that. I took Tyreek Hill and fucking Achane. Achane worked out. I was all trying to go big shot. Jamar Chase, Jason, Justin Jefferson, I think, has been playing himself back into the wide receiver 2 position. Jason, literally, who are you going to pick over Justin Jefferson next year other than Jamar Chase?
Everybody.
Who?
Amon-Ra St. Brown, CeeDee Lamb.
You'd pick up St. Brown over Justin Jefferson next year.
Oh, yeah. Look at the consistency between the two.
Yeah, dude, but Amon scores like 13 points a game. That's the problem.
Let's see. What is his points per game?
Over the last month, he's probably been doing pretty good, but that's what I've been talking about Justin Jefferson too.
Well,
so
now things are starting to change, it sounds like.
Things are changing. Jason, where does BTJ go next season?
I think dude, I'm thinking like late second, early third, maybe.
Dude, I had him I had him as a middle of the second round in those rankings I just did.
This is the one thing I'm concerned about is that right now the reason why he's getting so much attention is because it's Mac Jones and there's no one else on the fucking team to throw the ball to. Ingram is gone, Gabe Davis is gone, Christian Kirk is gone. And it's like, well, at least we got the forgotten Tiger at least, and he's a good wide receiver. But where's those targets going to be split up next year? So
he looks. I've been watching like every single pass, man. That motherfucker looks like. I don't know, man. I kind of believe it. I believe him. I believe in BTJ. All right.
Brown averages 19 points a game, so yeah, I would be taking him.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Wow, sorry, Jason. All right, let me look at this real fast. St. Brown, if there's any questions, dude.
Yeah, PPR flex. Are you gonna go Thielen or McMillan? McMillions. Olaf is wondering.
Dude, this sucks, Olaf, because these two are like I have McMillan over Thielen, but they are literally like I think that McMillan, once you get to McMillan, all the way down to like Judy. Maybe even Jacoby is in the same tier. And then you're going like, so, I mean, it's a coin flip because it's at Atlanta and that fool's been catching touchdowns. But he's literally been getting the same amount of targets as Thielen. Jason, so I would err on the better quarterback, and the better quarterback is Baker Mayfield. And over the last like 3 games, Jason, New Orleans been allowing like the 4th most passing yards. So you and I both you actually have Thielen ranked just ahead of McMillan. Would you stand by that?
Well, you make a very good point.
Man, I already drank that fucking beer, didn't I?
Yeah, I don't know. I would probably go what? I think I'd still probably go Thielen. I am expecting a big game out of Bryce Young, but Baker Mayfield could easily just go and throw like 3 or 4 touchdowns.
And Tampa Bay needs to win, dude. So, yeah. I
feel
usually.
Sorry, go on.
I just think as far as I've been erring on the side of the better of the better quarterback as of like this last year, and it's been working out pretty well for me.
I just feel like they're going to focus so much on Mike Evans getting his 1,000 yards. That's going to take away from McMillan.
He needs like 5 receptions for some shit, and then he needs that like 80 yards for some other shit. So I understand that, but As far as touchdowns goes, Jason, this fool's been a touchdown machine for 4 weeks.
Right. And then we also got Bucky Irving that we both think is going to tear it up as well.
That's why, I mean, Jason, I would have Jerry Jeudy ranked ahead of all these assholes. But Jerry Jeudy is like, has fucking DTR thrown to him against Baltimore, who's been amazing. Who is it?
They're going to play Billy Zappi.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't worry. Be Zappy.
The only reason why I put Jeudy in the top 20 is because last week he got 18 targets from DTR. But then...
That's why I was like, in my video, I was like, dude, Jerry Jeudy is literally in the fucking Jamar Chase category for me. It doesn't matter who's going against. He's going to get 18 targets.
Well, kind of. David Njoku was out that game, and I think he might be back.
He's out. He's on IR, Jason.
Okay, so yeah.
I had to take him off your rankings.
And now that Zappi is the quarterback, I will drop him even more.
And then Jason, DK Metcalf, man, where will he go next year? JSN is the wide receiver to own. And DK, I mean, I have at 30. You have at 25. So you have him as a high-end flex. I have him as a flex. Yeah, dude. DK Metcalf has been terrible for like 2 months. Where does he go next year, Jason?
Yeah, he was on my cut list. It all depends on Geno Smith. Is he going to be there next year or what?
They probably sign Kirk Cousins for a discount.
I mean, I know if there's any change in quarterback, he's probably going to get bumped up.
They signed Aaron Rodgers, Jason. A year done from his Achilles injury. I would actually be interested in DK.
Yeah. I still think JSN's going to be the one to get, but if you get a different quarterback, I know people are going to be hyping him up again.
Dude, Mims, Jason, that fool is almost like Jalen McMillan as far as touchdowns lately. Like 3 in his last 4. McMillan's like 6 in his last 4, but whatever. Still, Marvin Mims showing people, dude, that fool is he's playing himself into getting drafted next season. Mooney, I like at home versus Carolina. And then Jason, I put Ricky Pearsall in instead of DK because not DK, Debo. You had Debo ranked 28th. I put in Pearsall for you there, but you and I both know that Pearsall has a terrible matchup this week.
And then Dobbs is playing. I feel like they're going to be running the ball more than passing anyway. I think they're going to try to like stomp Garendo to the ground, dude. Use the shit out of him.
I throw it on the ground.
Where's that from?
It's at it's like the Lonely Island band, Jason. It's like, got my dick in a box.
Oh, you mean like Justin Timberlake and Andy?
Yeah, it's like they gave me a hot dog. I took a bite, and then I threw it to the ground.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember that one.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, but I watched it.
They got some funny videos though.
They're lucky they made a music video of that because I mean, music video. I mean, there's might be 1 or 2 songs, but I'm watching for the video, Jason, and that's it.
Where he's like, I opened up the window, felt a cool breeze, and I jizzed
in my pants. I bit into a strawberry and I jizzed in my pants.
And he's all telling that girl, he's like, don't tell anybody I nut, or I'll say you're a slut. Something crazy like that.
He never nutted, guys. He never nutted. Oh my God. These guys
Sandberg,
are fucking...
Sandberg, yeah.
Woo! All right, Jason. I don't even know what's going on in that live chat.
Probably nothing. BTJ looks like Calvin Johnson. I'm telling you, bro.
Dude, I'm telling you. Like,
he didn't get much.
When I watch that shit, I'm like, oh, don't worry. Yeah, he's not going to get it. Then fucking snap. Like, oh, shit. Like, this fool is bigger. I think, what is BTJ? Is he only 6'4" or is he 6'3"?
I don't know. But if it wasn't for Malik Neighbors, he would have been talked about.
I'd rather, dude, in Dynasty, give me BTJ over Malik Neighbors.
That's why I keep saying, dude, he's the forgotten tiger, man. No one talked about him in the offseason except one guy.
Who was it, Jason?
Me.
And I know, and you know what? I was like, you know who I was talking about?
Yeah, King Coleman.
No. I was talking about fucking Christian Kirk.
Okay.
He's only 6'1", dude. So, am I
So
tripping?
He still has to look up to me then.
Well, yeah. If he delivers my pizza and I'm on my little fucking 2-inch rise as well, man, I'll be like towering over that motherfucker. Anyways,
yeah,
right. But he's making millions, and I'm out here making paycheck to paycheck, dog. So I'm sure he's a better person than me too, because I'm talking about money and he's not.
You know what? Let me talk to my agent, see if we get him on the show.
But I'm talking. Anyways, moving forward, Jason.
All right.
Laporta, Jason, he worked himself into, like, he didn't justify he's still a bust. But dude, that fool was worth like a, I don't know, top 6 round, top 8 round draft pick.
Yeah. I mean, towards the end, definitely, I guess.
I know.
I don't know what you.
What are you laughing about?
I was like, I don't know what you want me to say. Yeah, towards the beginning of the year, let's just say this: he didn't get you to the playoffs, but he helped you win the playoffs.
He was literally like, dude, people were so fucking pissed at Sam Laporta for like what, dude, the first month and a half. Like, I'm never drafted a tight end early again. Fuck this shit. It's like, yeah, dude, welcome to my world. And Travis Kelce turns it off in the second half, dude. Thank you very much. But yeah, Sam Laporta, dude, was like unstartable. We had him ranked like 17th. And now he's number 1, for me at least. Kittle, Jason, we liked him before the season started. And but we did not like where he was. I think, yeah, where he was going, man. I think you and I pushed Kittle, but neither of us liked hitting on him because, dude, you win leagues by hitting on tight ends late. You don't really win leagues by getting tight ends early. And then McBride, Jason, is turned out to be amazing, especially during the stretch. And then Bowers, dude, I mean, he had 7 for 70 something. I'm like, fuck, man. If I'm ranking a tight end early, number 1, I need touchdowns or I need 10 plus targets. And Bowers really isn't getting either, dude.
So he's like 9 receptions away from the most receptions ever by a tight end. Not just rookie.
But you trying to impress me? You trying to impress me?
So I'm thinking they're probably going to push for that. Let's get him that record. I mean, it's 9 receptions.
Jason, I'm trying to get his card. All right. He's my favorite player of the year. He's my favorite draft pick. But will I get him next season? Fuck no. I'm not going to get him next season. He's going to go in the 2nd or 3rd round, dude. And that ain't going to happen. So I don't know who I'm going to get next year, Jason. I need to check out the college game. I know the running back class is amazing. I haven't heard any shit about the tight ends.
I think there's a State tight end that's doing pretty well. Tyler, why did Corian say, imagine how good BTJ would be if he could see straight?
Is he like Debo? He's like...
Yeah.
All right, let me look at this. Brian Thompson Jr. I'm going to look at, is he cross-eyed?
Olaf is saying he is 6'4".
I've got, okay. Brian Thompson. Okay, Brian, dude, I put in with a Y. Motherfucker, dude.
No one spells it like that, dude. It's 2024.
He's 6'3", so 6'4". I mean, like, you know, Jason and I are like 6'3" with barefoot. So it depends on how you measure us.
You should see me.
It's like,
bro. I'm like a fucking orc.
If you saw me on the way walking to baseball practice, and I was like, I was like a horse, Jason. I was like a fucking horse across those basketball courts. I was like 6'5", dude. I was like, what's his name? Steph Curry. Yeah, you're right. He is, because I thought he was a physical. When I watch him, he's like bigger than everybody. He's like not quite Calvin Johnson, but like just a tier below that. But I'm with you, Olaf. I'm with you on that one, dude. I'm gonna try to get that motherfucker. He's only 22 years old. Jesus Christ. All right. Anyways, Jason, moving forward. Ertz, you have super high. Andrews, I mean, all these are aligned. Okonkwo is probably the streamer of the week for us. And also Noah Gray, Jason. I have been ranking him I ranked him in the fucking top 12 for like 3 weeks, along with Kelce. That fool gets targets, and I think this week he will be a starting tight end.
Yeah, I got him at 9.
Yeah, I like your enthusiasm, Jason.
It's finally
dude.
worth
One of the funniest. What'd you say?
It's finally worth it.
I was watching the Cutlass video, Jason. I was like, "Is this guy drunk?" You were like this. Ugh. What was I doing? Ugh. And you took a water bottle. Ugh. Threw it against the wall. You're like, was I leaning over the entire time? I was like, does he know that he's on camera?
Yeah, I really didn't give a fuck, dude. I was just trying to get through it.
I thought you forgot to edit it out, and I was like, oh wow.
I think didn't I have like family in town and stuff during that?
Yeah, I know. But I was cracking up, dude. I was like, oh my god, dude, this guy's drunk. But it's probably like 2 a.m. in the morning. Hey, Durham, Jason, do you know who Durham is?
No. He's a third tight end for the Saints now?
He's not a third tight end for the Saints. He's the first tight end for the fucking Tampa Bay Buccaneers because Cade Otton's been injured.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, number like 87. Okay.
Dude, this guy's been getting targeted. He's been doing better than Cade Otton.
Which is kind of crazy, right? Because
I know. I was like, I don't know where to rank this guy.
Yeah.
Because Juwan, I was like, Kincaid, Pitts has been doing better. Pitts got that touchdown. Kraft against Chicago, which is like forces to the tight end. But I was like, Durham, man. I was like, if I looked at this at the last week, Jason, of the fantasy season, I'd be like, dude, there are tight ends to start. Wait on tight ends. And like 4 weeks ago, I was like, fucking A, dude, there's no tight ends. Get a tight end a little bit earlier next year. But yeah, man, like next season, I'm just wondering, like, which tight end would you be aiming for next season after this year?
Jonnu. McBride and Jonnu.
Yeah, I think McBride. If McBride falls to like the fifth or sixth, and Kyler's still there, I think I would have to take him because of the targets. It's fucking insane, and I just believe in Kyler way more than any quarterback. As much as I don't like Kyler, it's like, dude, the Raiders need a fucking quarterback. Dude, it's crazy. Plus, they have a tight end that they drafted in the first round like last year, and he led the team in targets when that one time. So it's still scary for me I'm a Brock Bowers owner. And I'm still scared. So yeah, I think you're right. I think McBride, and if Laporta went, so who do you think would go first, McBride or Laporta?
Dude, I bet you Laporta is going to go again because he's had a strong finish.
Because I was like, dude, I would take Laporta if he fell to like the 6th round. Oh fuck, I think I would get Laporta and just be like third-year tight end. That's usually when they break out anyways. And yeah, I think I would go that way. But yeah, I would just kind of sit here thinking about like which tight ends would I even want next year, man? Like I don't want Muth, I don't want Andrews. So it's like I want Jonnu or better, and I'm talking about waiting on tight ends. So it is pretty difficult for me right now thinking about this. So I think that you and I are both like in the Jonnu. Hawkinson 1 year back. I think Hawkinson would be good. Another year back from that fucking terrible knee accident. It was an injury. I was on purpose. So yeah, I was just like, tight end is the biggest mystery to me.
Yeah, I'm kind of just looking at the tight end scoring for the past like 17 weeks, and Brock Bowers is going to go early. Sam Laporte is going to go early. George Kittle will probably go early. I feel like Trey McBride, right now he's tight end 3. I'm hoping he doesn't go as early as the rest, but he's only got 3 games under 10 points, man.
That's crazy. And then, Jason, do you think that we should go half PPR next year or full PPR still?
Unfortunately, I think just to keep up with the fantasy community, we got to stick with PPR.
I think in the listener league, I might go. Well, I like big points in the listener league. I'm gonna fix week 17 fucking play, whatever, all that shit. Also the defense, Jason, I'll fix that.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about half point in the listener league?
Yeah, that's cool with me. I prefer half point.
I know Corion would like it.
Yeah, because he scores 300 points during the playoffs, man.
Hey, you guys wonder who the fantasy football great is? It's Corion. Corion. Jason, I was gonna do his trophy. I know his real name, But I was like, hey man, I should call him Corion on his trophy, right?
Sure, yeah.
Remember, it was like Corion 21. He's like, I'm not 21.
Yeah.
So we're reaching out to the youth, man. We got the youth on our side.
I know. They think we're cool too.
Hey, you guys are cool, man. You guys wear skinny jeans. All right. Anyways, dude.
Olaf
is that
is
it?
even saying he says he hates tight end early. He's thinking maybe
Yeah, I see that, man. So if T. Higgins goes, Gesicki will be my tight end target of the year.
Yeah, same.
If T. Higgins stays, then fuck Gesicki. But there's a good chance Higgins goes, dude, because that ownership is so cheap. So I think that you just hit on something huge that's going to be Olaf on us for the offseason. If T. Higgins goes, man, Gesicki will be the target that we want. Jason, I hurt, man. I got to pee so bad.
Let's just end it. Or not. Nah, full point plus per. Oh, yeah. So what Corion wants, he wants more points. Nah, full point plus 0.5 per rush attempt. Might have to do a vote and see what happens next year. Olaf has got to be in it next year, too. I know Olaf just missed it. Let's talk about what's coming up. So, let's get ready to end this thing. There's not a lot going on. It is week 16. Just so you guys know, we're still going to do this every Friday forever. Till Tyler dies. He's probably going to die before me.
Wow. Nah, full point, half point per rush. Yeah. Jason, I have looked into that. The half point per rush. I think that fantasypoints.com does that when I put in PPR because their running back points are a little bit different. I think that might be worth it because you and I both chase attempts anyways. So.
Nah, we're going to have to vote for that. I'm going to be for that. Do a league
No,
vote.
I'm talking about in the listener league.
Yeah, do a league vote, man.
I don't even know who's going to be in the fucking league, dude.
You're saying there's going to be 14 people.
There will be 14 people.
Have that 14 people vote.
I want to be in a 14-man dynasty league. Make it happen.
Dude, that would be awesome.
All right. Anyways, hey, dude, shout out to Corion, Olaf. You guys have been carrying this shit forever. All right. Thank you so much. Even when we had no subscribers, I mean, Corion's been around for a while. Jamie Craig, man, when he gets his own show, we'll have to support him. But yeah, I think he's been kind of checked out for like 3 weeks now, too.
Well, he's still
great year. Good luck to all the zoners, man. Olaf. Woo! Wish we could all hang out. I wish we all just go out for a drink, come back and eat some microwave pizza, some Red Barons. Jason?
No, maybe like some Tombstone, but after a day of fishing, of catching fish and throwing it back. Sounds great to me.
No, why are you guys fishing? Oh, don't worry, man. We got pizza at home. It's all fucking Tombstone.
We got the Tombstone at home. So we're throwing
all right, guys. Hey, this is Fantasy Red Zone. Thank you so much for watching. Again, please please subscribe, man. That's the only way this show's going to grow. And this show won't grow if people don't know. I said that before. Is that funny, Jason?
Yeah. And show won't grow if people don't know.
How do white people rap, Jason?
Like that.
Rap, fat, jack, tap.
You want to know? Go look at the music video that you did a couple of weeks ago. That's how people do it.
Hey, is that how white people do it? Is that how I did it? Everything's got a rhyme, Jason. God damn it.
I like the rhyme, dude. Tyler, we just lost your track.
All right. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this Fantasy Red Zone. We appreciate you.